In the rural heartland of eastern Nigeria, where mud houses stood under thatched roofs, a charming girl named Ada lived. This village, a tapestry of tradition and community, was her world. Nestled amidst a landscape of rolling green fields and meandering streams, it was a place where the air was thick with the scent of the earth, and the sounds of farm animals echoed through the day. Ada, whose name means first daughter, was born during the season of bountiful harvest. Her parents, humble farmers working tirelessly to provide, bestowed this name upon her as a symbol of their joy and hopes. She was not just their firstborn, but the embodiment of their dreams, their beacon of hope in a world of hardships. Life in the village of Uduak was deeply rooted in community spirit. People here were bound together, not just by the shared struggle of life, but also by a unique tradition. In this village, young people formed societies based on the year of their birth, fostering friendships and a sense of belonging among the youth. These societies, as diverse and vibrant as the village itself, were a testament to the spirit of togetherness. They were the threads that wove the fabric of their community, the ties that held them together. Ada, however, was an exception to this tradition. Her parents, ever mindful of the demands of their humble life, believed it was best for her to focus on their family's needs. Ada, with her striking beauty and grace, was a beacon in the village. Her radiant smile and kind heart made her a beloved figure, and her dedication to her family was admired by all. She was a rose amongst thorns, a diamond in the rough, a beacon of hope in the struggle of life. Yet, despite her charm and allure, Ada remained humble and devoted to her family. She was exempted from the societal gatherings and festivities, her days filled instead with farm work and chores. Despite her beauty and charm, Ada was exempted from joining these societies to focus on her family's needs. In the heart of the village, amidst the dance of life, Ada stood as a symbol of love, resilience, and devotion. Her story is one of beauty and charm, of duty and sacrifice, a tale that would echo through the history of Uduak. One day Ada encountered the Envy-7, a group of girls who were jealous of her beauty and grace. This was not a band of merry maidens, but a clique that thrived on envy and spite. Their hearts were as green as the forests surrounding their village, filled with jealousy for Ada's radiant beauty and the love she received from her parents and the villagers. In the village of Uduak, where everyone knew everyone, the Envy-7 were infamous. Their jealousy was as conspicuous as the village's towering palm trees, and their intentions as clear as the spring water Ada fetched every day. They were like the village's notorious weaver birds, known for their noisy chatters and boisterous activities. But unlike the weaver birds who built intricate nests and delighted the villagers with their antics, the Envy-7 only brought unease. One sunny afternoon, as the sun's golden rays painted the village in a warm hue, the Envy-7, with their green eyes of envy, approached Ada. They extended an invitation to join them for a special celebration in the village. Ada, always mindful of her responsibilities at home, declined their offer with grace and respect. She explained that her family needed her help at the farm and with the chores, leaving no time for festivities. The Envy-7, disappointed but undeterred, saw an opportunity in Ada's polite refusal. They saw a chance to exploit Ada's innocence and lure her into their society. And so, under the cover of the night, when the village was washed in silver moonlight and the air was filled with the rhythmic croaking of the frogs, they hatched a devious plan. Their plan was simple, yet cunning. They decided to masquerade as good-hearted friends, offering to help Ada and her family with their daily tasks. They aimed to win Ada's trust, to weave a web of deception around her, and to lure her into their society. Their ultimate goal was to exact revenge for her beauty, which they saw as a threat to their popularity. With their green eyes of envy, the Envy-7 hatched a plan to lure Ada into their society. In the cover of darkness, the Envy-7 devised a cunning scheme to win Ada's trust. The night was filled with whispers as they plotted their intricate plan. You see, these 7 girls were not just envious, they were also quite clever and resourceful. Their plan was as simple as it was devious. They decided to disguise their envy behind the mask of friendship and offer their assistance to Ada and her family. The Envy-7 knew that Ada was burdened with numerous chores and tasks at home. Her parents were humble farmers, and their work was never done. The girls planned to share in Ada's daily tasks, helping her with everything from fetching water to tending the family's farm. By doing so, they hoped to win Ada's trust and, ultimately, lure her into their society where they could exact their revenge. The plan was set in motion. Each day, like clockwork, the girls arrived at Ada's home, their hands ready to work, their smiles wide and their intentions hidden. They worked diligently, performing their duties with such dedication that it was almost impossible to see the malice behind their actions. But, as the saying goes, actions speak louder than words, and the girls' actions were a symphony of deception. But Ada's parents were not easily fooled. They were wise, and their love for their daughter made them suspicious of the Envyseven's sudden interest in their family's well-being. They kept a watchful eye on the girls, their instincts telling them that something was amiss. They knew that envy often wears the mask of kindness, and they feared that the Envyseven were not as benevolent as they appeared. Despite the Envyseven's persistent efforts, Ada's parents warned her not to be swayed by their kindness. They reminded her of the importance of being wary of those who offer help without reason. They were aware of the devious plan that was unfolding, and they were determined to protect their daughter from the 7 green-eyed monsters that were the Envyseven. The day of the New Yam play, a grand celebration, was fast approaching. This was no ordinary event. It was a jubilant tribute to the earth's bounty and the villagers' hard work. At the heart of the celebration was the new yam, a symbol of prosperity and renewal, fresh from the earth, ready to be savored by all. The neighboring village, renowned for its vibrant festivities, would come alive with the sounds of music, laughter, and merriment. The air would be filled with the aroma of yam dishes, each one a testament to the villagers' culinary creativity. It was a time of unity, a time to forget about the hardships of farming and revel in the joy of the harvest. Amidst the routine of her humble life, Ada, the charming girl from Uduak, found herself yearning to be part of this grand celebration. The stories of the New Yam play, passed down from generation to generation, had always sparked a sense of wonder in her. She imagined the vibrant colors, the rhythmic dances, and the joyous laughter that filled the air. More than anything, it was an opportunity to break free from her daily chores and immerse herself in the joy of community festivities. But Ada's parents, wise and cautious, were aware of the Envyseven's cunning nature. They feared their daughter's beauty and innocence would make her an easy target for the jealous girls. To protect her, they decided to keep her occupied at home, away from the grand celebration. They assigned Ada a multitude of tasks, hoping the workload would be enough to keep her away from the festivities. They tasked her with grinding the millet, weaving the palm fronds, and tending to the livestock, amongst other chores. Each task was more laborious than the last, leaving Ada with little time to dream about the new yam play. But the spirit of a young girl is not so easily quelled. Ada's desire to partake in the celebration was stronger than any task laid before her. Underestimating Ada's desire to partake in the celebration, her parents assigned her a multitude of tasks. On the morning of the New Yam play, the Envyseven arrived at Ada's home. Their faces masked with faux friendliness, they anticipated a day of labor ahead, a day they hoped would finally sway Ada into their clutches. But as they stepped into the humble abode, they were met with an unexpected sight. The house was spotless, the farm tools neatly arranged, the livestock fed, and the harvest from the day before carefully stored away. Every task that was typically left for Ada had been meticulously completed. Their plan, it seemed, had been thwarted by the diligent and hard-working Ada. Could it be? Had Ada outsmarted them? The shock was evident in their eyes, their jaws dropping in disbelief. But where was Ada? They scanned the room, their eyes darting around in search of the pretty girl. A sudden realization struck them. Ada could very well be at the New Yam play. Their hearts skipped a beat at the thought. They had underestimated Ada's resolve, her ability to balance work and desire. This twist in the tale left the Envyseven in a state of bewilderment. Ada's absence sent a wave of uncertainty through their ranks. What would this mean for their devious plan? Would Ada's beauty and grace steal the spotlight at the New Yam play, leaving them in her shadow once again? Or perhaps Ada had chosen to stay away, her dedication to her family and their livelihood outweighing her desire for merriment. The tension was palpable, the suspense thick. The Envyseven, once confident and cunning, now found themselves in a predicament. They had been outwitted by the very girl they sought to manipulate. Ada's actions, whether intentional or not, had spun the story's trajectory in a new, unexpected direction. The stage was set for a dramatic showdown. The Envy7's plan was in jeopardy, and Ada's decision was yet to be revealed. Would she join the festivities, or had she chosen to stay home? This twist left everyone on tenterhooks, eagerly awaiting the conclusion of this captivating Nigerian folktale. Stay tuned for the continuation of this story in the next video that will be released soon. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more exciting contents.